just got done watching Midsommar, which is the second film from Ari Aster, who has done Hereditary, that we both saying that I enjoyed it more than her. It was considered to be my favorite horror film for a very long time until like The Substance came in order and basically kind of dethroned it. And with something like Midsommar, when I first saw this in theaters, and I think I watched it with my best friend Jasmine, and we were just completely just wondering what the heck is going on, trying to figure out like the mystery, because like they're in this like Swedish like county area or whatever, and it's like very cultish, and we're just trying to figure this out, and then like when things just get awry, things definitely get awry, and then we're both just like, oh wow, basically, while also adding like these characters that my girlfriend and I will talk about a little bit, and so. This is my third time seeing it, because the second time I watched the extended cut. I will say that, second and third, watch of it, I can definitely say that the extended cut is better than the original cut. My girlfriend's never seen the original cut, so she's sticking with the extended cut. So she can't really have much to say in terms of differences. And I don't think, based on what I've heard, it doesn't seem like she's gonna revisit this movie anytime soon or never. That I just like felt like with the 3-hour cut, or almost 3-hour cut, it felt like it kind of felt needed, because it felt like explored a lot that was like of the cult that is kind of missing in, I guess, in the original, for people like, oh, I need more of this stuff to know about their culture and all that stuff, and and they definitely give you more of that in this one, while also giving more character interactions that are kind of needed. So, but we'll get to that instead. But I guess I'll ask my girlfriend, what did you think of this movie? Because you said at one point, it's not as crazy as I thought, which honestly, yes, you can definitely say that, because compared to like Hereditary, this is probably like a lot more not as crazy.
I didn't even think Hereditary was crazy.
I feel like Hereditary was crazier than this one, because all the things like just all like building the chaos up.
No, I'm pretty sure I got bored watching that movie. This one, I think I had more fun trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I still wanted more. I wanted to see them eating people. I wanted to see them sacrificing other people. I wanted to see what was behind the scenes, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to see what they did to Josh and Mark and Simon and Connie. I wanted to see all of that.
Yeah, I get that.
And
even though it's more so from Danny's perspective.
Yeah,
more so.
Well, I mean that and Christian's perspective at some points.
Oh, Christians.
Well,
the main characters call him Christian. The other ones call him Christian. I understand. Well, the same with like Zoe.
Zoe is Zoe.
Okay, okay. That was
why'd you pick that name?
The spell. Okay, bad mistake. Okay, bad example. Because like different sound. I was thinking like different soundings, but I meant different. That's different spelling. That was a bad example. But anyway, but. I mean, did you at least thought it was at least be interesting, like, from the beginnings of it, in terms of, like, Danny's, like, mental turmoil from her, like, parents, spoilers, we're getting to that, but basically, like, we'll get the quick thoughts, okay, like, did you at least think it was, like, different, in a way?
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a movie like that before.
And how it portrays, like, a cult like that?
The cult aspect was good, but I feel like if you really wanted to go with the cult, you have to try to convince the newcomers more. You have to, explain things and kind of convince them that it's the right way. Granted, I think Danny got that at the end, especially, the end.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
I think she started to get brainwashed and manipulated, but I just didn't think that was culty enough for the other characters either.
I mean, they basically go in for the research of it. Well, except for Mark, who was just there to get laid.
Basically.
Probably, maybe for you, the best part of the movie. He gave you the laughs.
I did get some laughs from him. Yeah.
I mean, at first you were like, "Oh, he's kind." He's just. You didn't like him at first, but I think like when he was on that vacation with them.
Believe it or not, my favorite character was Pali.
Interesting.
He was my favorite character. I wanted more of him. I wanted to know more. I wanted, why did he pick that group?
I have a theory about that, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, and like, did he love Danny? All this stuff. Like, was his end goal, to be with her or whatever? I mean, they kind of left off the beginning, just kind of cut it off. Like, you only saw it, like, reflected once later in the movie, but there was nothing more. Oh.
2 times. One in the dream, and the other one, like, at the very end. Or close to the end. I know it was quick, but...
that was, like, seconds. It wasn't too big.
Yeah.
So, like... I don't know. When I hear people talking about, oh, this is the craziest movie I've ever seen.
Well, okay, I should have told you myself that the movie was not going to be as crazy you thought it was going to be.
I went to where I have to pause it and go, what did I just watch?
Because for a lot of people, I mean, granted, we have seen a lot of horror films that came out after this movie that I feel like were a lot crazier crazier than this. Like, there's one movie that it's not the it reminded me of this, but it's no way in no way similar to this movie. It's just like, it's the characters that not similar to. It's just similar in terms of like the feel of it, and that is Obsession. But hear me out. It's because like the characters in like. Obviously, because the characters in Obsession like feel like real life people like in this what if scenario, and they feel very natural, very grounded here. And for something like Midsommar, I got that similar feeling. Not as well in depth as like Obsession, but I feel like with the characters that are there to like research there, especially with like the chemistry between Danny and her boyfriend, which we'll get into later. Had that sense of like natural feel or discussion, and it felt like these conversations like really felt needed, that felt very realistic, that you kind of just like buy these characters like that would like make these certain choices, make these certain decisions, why they're there, and their sense of camaraderie together, to feel like they're basically they're friends, but they're more so focused as students, except for Mark.
Them were students.
Except for Mark. Well, I know, but I'm saying like also with Danny being part of it, I also like felt like her as a natural character too, in terms of her grounded approach. Like I said, not to a certain point as Obsession, but it felt like to me in some aspect, most of the aspects, I'm like, they do kind of feel like real characters. They were just kind of there to like explore, have fun, research, get laid, basically. And Danny was just kind of there, just like, like I said, there's some aspects you can obviously say it feels very horror behavior, and that's perfectly fine. That's why but I felt like for me, I was like, these characters like feel very like they feel like real, not fully realized, but they felt realized enough, I guess, for me to be like, I totally buy them doing this. I totally buy these type of characters. In terms of decisions, makes sense why this person would do that. Makes sense why this person would do it. Like, I still think that Josh is like the smartest character in the whole movie.
Yes.
Even if he did that one decision, which we'll get into later. But do you think it's at least better than Hereditary? I guess we'll get into that before we actually dive into spoilers. I think Hereditary is better for me, but I still think Midsommar is like just so good.
I would say Hereditary is still better.
You were frustrated with that movie. But you did like the family aspects. I think that's kind of what makes it like.
I wanted it more like.
I know,
possession
which is funny because like Hereditary, you didn't like the cult stuff because you were super because the family to you was more effective, and Midsommar is like the cult
But you
stuff.
knew this one was a cult. That's why I liked it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But it focused more on the cult stuff, so now it's more okay, like more effective because it's actually trying to be more of a cult film. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just find it interesting.
I want to ask the director, what's it with old naked people?
Yes, yes. Ari Aster does have a thing with like being afraid of like naked people for some reason, especially naked old people. It's very interesting. But all right, we're gonna get into spoilers. So I enjoyed it. She didn't really care for the movie, but she at least find these interesting in kind of way. But anyway, but yeah, the beginning of the film where Danny like basically goes to that mental turmoil because her parents basically got killed.
Murder suicide.
By her sister who had bipolar disorder, which is pretty extreme way to go. Which
carbon monoxide poisoning. Now you pass out.
yes, but I meant like a murder suicide.
I mean, it was well thought out.
Yeah.
That was the crazy part.
You were like, that was the craziest part of the movie.
I was like, holy moly.
You're like, this is real.
I was like, look at them go. Well, and it's funny because as soon as she was leaving the voicemail, I go, oh, they dead. And you looked at me. How did you know?
I was trying. I literally told her, I was like, that's fucked up that you say that because.
No, you're like 2 minutes later. They're dead.
Well, when I first watched the movie first time, I was like, like I was like, oh my god.
I thought they were sleeping.
I honestly did thought they were sleeping.
Oh, you would hear the phone ring.
Yeah, they're heavy. They could be heavy sleepers.
Okay.
Heavy sleepers can like not hear the phone.
One of those old style house phone rings.
I don't know. Like I feel like I think I had like a phone call one time and I didn't even answer because I was sleeping. Random phone calls. But anyway, and it clearly looked like her boyfriend Christian, like wanted like nothing to do with the relationship.
His name is
They call him Christian. If you want, we could rerun the movie. They call him Christian. Remember, babe, his friends group calls him Christian, but the cult calls him Christian. Anyway, but he basically wants to like basically get out of the relationship for like, well, I guess from what they said, it's like, oh, for
like a year.
Well, yeah, for a year, and because like I don't know, he doesn't really see himself in the future with Danny, and also he wants to get laid, and she's not really giving him that much of a offer. Because that's what Mark said.
Well, Mark just wants to get his wee played with all the time.
That's true. But I feel like here's an interesting fact, babe. I think if I remember, this director was kind of going through a breakup when making this movie happen. In a way.
Okay, camera transfer into the movie, that's fine.
Like, literally, people have labeled this as Ari Aster's breakup movie.
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting. But, like, I feel like how this relationship is, like, portrayed in the movie, it felt very interesting and felt very natural. Like it doesn't like feel unrealistic. I guess for me, it felt very realistic in terms of how it's portrayed. That it made me feel uncomfortable some aspect. I'm like, ugh, like all I could think to myself, and I told you this. I know there's definitely a couple out there that's like that, where where one's putting a lot of effort and the other one's not really reciprocating, and kind of basically wants Danny to break up with him just so he won't do it himself.
He doesn't look like the bad guy.
What's up?
He doesn't want to look like the bad guy.
Yes, and I do think that the acting is very good. Florence Pugh, she's fucking awesome. Like, this is basically a lot of people's introduction to her, which I find it interesting because I'm over here like, I saw her in Lady Macbeth, and I knew she was gonna be like a really good actor just from that movie alone. But definitely this one's helping her get into like the more mainstream. And I've seen this main guy before, like, before I saw Midsommar. I saw him in, like, Transformers 4. Yeah.
He was the
Australian He was the douchebag boyfriend.
I wasn't a douchebag.
He was the douchebag
He
boyfriend. He wants to be in a relationship with her and that's underage and use Romeo and Juliet laws.
They were dating before he became of age. You didn't listen to the story
of Transformers 4?
Yes.
They literally shoved the Juliet and Romeo and Juliet laws.
They were dating and then he got older. Because it even said if it's by law because they were dating prior to the adults turning of age.
The movie's stupid.
Why
are you defending that movie? It's a dumb movie anyway.
The Transformer movies are good movies.
Some of them are yes, but not all of them. When it's bad, it's bad. But anyway, like.
I gotta go.
But I do think this is probably like my favorite performance from him as like right now.
I think it's the only movie I've ever seen him in.
Besides Transformers 4.
Well, yeah.
I think he was like really good because like, and there's something like I don't know why because I didn't like him in The Mummy, but I was trying to figure out why, and I realized after watching Midsommar I was like, okay, this makes sense because he had it's that face, it's that expression that
they gave him crazy eyes.
Not just crazy eyes, but kind of like almost like a woe is me like victimization.
Deer caught in a headlight.
And that has like a little bit like a pathetic side to him, and I think like when he's basically portraying like,
tell me how you really feel.
Well, what I'm saying though is just like when he's portraying like a coward or like maybe like a little bit pathetic side to him.
Yeah.
It's what he's like best at because his expressions really encapsulate that. Whereas something like The Mummy, I just can't buy it when he's trying to be like all the detective like and trying to figure this out. I'm always just like, and when he's getting shocked when things are happening, I'm just like. Dude, this is like super unnatural. Like it's just like the way you're looking at your daughter. It just looked like you're just over here. Also, every scene you're in, you feel like you're surprised at what's going on. Doesn't work, and I feel like it worked a lot better here, especially when how they use the psychedelic effects, which I think are
shrooms.
I think are awesome. Yeah. It's so cool. It's really like. I wouldn't like. Is it unsettling? Kind of, but for you, no. But for me, I'm like, this is like really cool. Just like watching like all this like distortedness going on. Like even if I'm not really creeped out, I'm like, that's so cool how this director managed to make that happen, which is psychedelics like that. And like I said, and I think the characters are very interesting too. And I do find Danny to be like a very interesting protagonist that. People have put this movie as the hashtag good for her trend and horror.
Especially that ending.
Yeah, especially with that. They used that. That's the thing. They used that picture of her smiling, and then put the hashtag good for her. I'm like, there's other films I feel like would be a better choice of the whole hashtag good for her. This ain't one of them because she's basically in a cult where she's gonna be spending there for the rest of her life. Basically, be like fuck everyone else. I guess fuck her. Pelly, which
I liked him.
There's a scene that had them together at the bed, not like that, but it was like it
consoling one another.
Exactly, where I literally said to my girlfriend, like, if this wasn't a horror film, this would be like a very nice, touching moment.
That would be a cute little romance, and then they kissed each other.
Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah, which been like finally.
I guess this is where we're gonna get to like the very interesting ones. Do you think that he does have a thing with her or no?
Yeah, because she's the May Queen.
But
and he found her.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, that's my woman. I think he had something for her for a while, because even at the apartment, he was all like, I want you to come. I want you to come. Come to Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to being with you. And he was the only one that asked how she was doing. So I would say that was a little bit of effort. That was a little bit of him liking her. Yeah,
because I just always wonder if it was like more like a liking or more like a grooming kind of ordeal.
It could be either one.
That's because I'm leaning a little bit to the grooming, but I can see it both ways.
But he never like forced himself on her either.
Yes.
And he never hovered.
The only thing he did kiss her.
Afterwards, but I think everybody wanted to kiss her, to be honest with you.
And also she was drugged up.
Everybody was touching on her.
And also she was drugged up.
Yeah, well, they were all drugged.
Which, my theory, I mean, I have like my theories on Pele and the cult. Because like I said, because most of the groups are like women, white women, interesting. Especially, I have a feeling they don't, I feel like there are like
Welcome to Sweden.
racist.
It's just Sweden.
Well, yeah, but they bring like they bring an outside guest though.
Yeah, for sacrifice.
Not just sacrifice, but also like for like like because
mating, so they don't have inbred.
Mm-hmm. Which that whole like mechanism how that cult works is so strange, but kind of fascinating. Like this, you could like, I'm sure there's people who like loves like dive into like the psychology of cults and just like watch this movie like that's so strange, so weird. But and as for Pele, and because I think, for me personally, I think he might have been like in the. It was like probably like the same as everyone else. He was like brainwashed, and maybe it was like a form of kidnapping. Maybe.
Well, his parents died. He was an orphan.
He died from
he just happened to pick the weirdest cult.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking he might have been like kidnapped, but he doesn't really know that.
I also wanted to know more about the prophet.
Oh, the book. Or wait, no, you meant the kid with the physical deformity.
The inbred.
The inbred, yes. The better version of Wrong Turn.
My question is, why did his parents look like that? If it's generation of inbreeding.
Maybe it's just that point.
But
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how we don't know her. Yeah, we don't know.
It's not just bam, there it is. It takes generations.
Maybe they killed the parents off.
Well, he didn't have any siblings.
Or, yeah, no, what?
He didn't have any siblings, so who was he gonna breed with?
I don't know.
Unless they kept him locked up with the bear.
That poor bear.
Poor bear.
If there's anyone that we definitely feel sorry for, it's the bear.
bear.
Who was just sitting there, just so sad. And then I showed my girlfriend the commercial ad in air quotes.
Of the bear toy?
Yep, the bear toy. It's like, it's a bear, it's a bear. It's so... I find, like, first when I saw it, I was, like, shocked and appalled. But honestly, watching a few times, like, this is kind of funny.
It's a bear in a cage.
It's a bear in a cage. It's like, are we just gonna ignore the bear in the cage? There's a bear in the cage. And did you feel like the final act got more interesting for you? Because I feel like the final act is where things are really starting to ignite.
No, there wasn't like any pinpoint moment that I could say really struck out for me.
Gotcha.
It kind of stayed consistent.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even like the death scene of like when they just jump off.
That was cool. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know what? My horrible way of thinking, I literally said jump.
You did say that, and I was trying to keep it to myself and be like.
And then I made the Lion King reference. Like,
to be fair,
God, Pride Rock.
I did thought that too, but I didn't want to say it because I feel like I already said that before.
Oh man, it's Pride Rock. That's crazy.
Dude, Pride Rock.
I was even like, she's gonna look right at her. It would have been great if she would have pointed.
Oh my god. I don't know. Like, and the flower dress she wore was like.
Ooh, I would have sneezed.
Iconic.
That pollen would have been horrible.
And I also.
I'm sure they were fake flowers.
Yeah. And I just, like I said, I still feel like it's just kind of fucked in a way in terms of like, you know, people said hashtag good for her. And I'm just like, dude, she's just gonna be like drugged up her entire life.
No, she's gonna be like everybody else. At some point, she's not gonna need to be drugged. Maybe,
but they still drink that drug shit.
Yeah.
Not just her, but everyone else.
The period water.
Yeah, with the fucking pubic hair from that one food.
I think I ate her pube.
Dude, is that pube? That was fucking gross and funny at the same time.
It was rude. So curtains matched.
Yeah, like... like, with Christian, I literally did thought to myself, oh yeah, how'd you feel about him? In terms of how he treats her. Or Danny.
How he treats Danny?
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it. Oh,
did you feel it's a little...
narcissistic.
Did you feel it's real? Or felt real for you?
Yeah, a real butthole.
Like, it didn't felt like, oh, it's your
There
stereotypical.
was no care for her whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
He did everything for himself. He knew what he was doing.
Because I did feel like that. Because I always thought to myself, yeah, they really feel like. Because, like I said, he just felt like a real enough dimensional character. I'm like, dude, I know the fact there's gonna be like there are people who are like him.
There's people like that everywhere. There's also cults like that too.
True. Did you feel like what he got? You think? Did you feel like he got what he deserved at the end?
I think his pee should have been cut off.
Like with Mark. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think he deserved to go through. I mean, if anything, he deserved to get smacked or punched or get broken up with.
No, he had it coming.
Yeah, I mean, he did have it coming. Yes.
Do you know?
But that one part though, with the 15-year-old girl,
he signed up for it. What are you talking about? He went to the cult lady, and she said, "Do you want to mate?" And he said,
he said no.
No, he didn't.
He said, "I'm with Danny."
But then he said, "Is there any way I can partake without mating?" Did you miss that part?
I think he would.
Right before he left.
For some reason, I thought he just wants to observe, not really like actually do the action.
He wanted to see what was gonna happen, so that was a yes. Like, yeah, I'll tag along. He knew what he was doing.
Okay, I can understand that point. I guess for me, maybe it's because like sometimes I'm a simple person. I just feel like he probably would just be like maybe like a.
That's why that dude clapped at him. Said, "Get your act together. You signed up for this."
I mean, yeah. I mean, but he also like tried to like pull away, but then they're just like, nah.
He didn't want to fill the cup.
Ugh.
And
yeah, especially
he said, "Get in there."
And that ending though, she's just like moving, and she's like, I can feel the baby in me. I'm like, oh my god, that's fucked up.
That doesn't happen that fast.
They don't know that.
Yeah, and now he's charcoal.
Yeah.
So what if it didn't work?
I mean, we can only hope that the semen's sterile.
Sucks to suck.
I think that's right.
Well, no, you can still fill the cup and not get pregnant.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
it doesn't have to be sterile.
I mean, okay, an ineffective thing.
Ineffective fertilization.
Mm-hmm.
Technical terms here.
I probably, maybe he did deserve it. I don't know. I guess there's some point of me, I'm just like, I don't know he deserved that. To the extreme.
You're too soft to the heart.
I do. Maybe that's a red flag. I don't know. But I'm just maybe because he's like I mean, I will definitely say, like I said, he definitely deserved to get punched.
He should have been eaten by the bear. And then he would have definitely been inside the bear.
Yeah, I feel like there's other methods for him to deserve it than.
At least the bear could have got some satisfaction out of it.
Mm-hmm. I will take more on that. I will agree with you more on that. If anything, if it comes down to the extreme end, should have got eaten by the bear. But.
And I want to know if Simon's lungs were breathing if he was still alive or not. Because they looked like they were breathing, but it could have been the drugs. Because everything was distorted.
Yeah, it was basically make the lungs like angel, like wings.
Yeah, before he got cinnamon in his face.
I feel like I need to know, if there's one thing I do probably want to know more about, it's probably like the name itself, the cult, or the god, or whatever. What's the origins of that? Maybe we'll have to look it up. But
it might be in that book you got over there.
Maybe?
Did you read it?
I haven't read in a while.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I don't know. It's just like, I definitely, like I said, with Christian, I'm just like, what?
Keep going.
I don't know. I guess I just don't want to just expect the word, except for like, if it comes down to the extreme, I just like die.
Well, he did.
Yes. And that one's fine. But is the hashtag good for her moment? No.
Danny has to look at that redheaded girl, Maya.
I don't remember the characters.
Every time she probably just goes, stare daggers at her.
Yeah, be like, you did this to him, or you're just like you
her pubes and her food.
You're. That made me weirded out.
That was funny.
That was. I mean, it was funny, but it was so fucking gross. I mean, it's a natural way. I know, but I'm just like, I don't want no pubes in my drink.
I don't think there's anything natural about putting pubes in your food.
Well, yeah, I don't. I don't want my whatever. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we definitely have our own thoughts on the movie Midsommar. I still think it's just as amazing as I remember it, with some very interesting takes to take out of the characters. But it's like, I don't know. Like, we definitely expect the worst from people who are horrible people, don't get me wrong. Maybe different methods. But where I'm like, I don't know, that one may be a little too far. But that's me personally. I don't know. I don't want to expect the worst people. I'm like, maybe not that. But I don't know. But anyway, like, what would you give the movie? I feel like for you it's like a 3 or 4. Wait, no, because you gave me something like a 3, 4, I think, or 5. It's around that category.
Well, I haven't scored Midsommar yet.
I'm just predicting.
I was thinking like a 5.
A 5? Okay. Okay, that's better than I thought. Higher than I thought.
Yeah, I mean...
And keep this in mind, this is actually her decision to actually want to watch this movie, because this has been on our radar, our list for a very long time. So it's just sense like, it's because you just thought you were just interested in like cults, and then or find cults interesting, and was it legit because you heard it's like crazy horror film?
Yeah, everybody had talked about it being such a good movie, and I'm like,
Okay, good movie, horror film, that makes more sense. Crazy, I don't agree with that. I still think Hereditary is crazier, but that's just me personally. Like, I still remember like the moments that happened with like the child, how that child died. That's crazy. Or like, the final, and then like, or the, oh my god, or the mom just having her outbursts.
Don't you ever.
Or the final act of the movie, or close to the final act of the movie, where things are just like with the ray, that, and also like the light rays going at it. It's like, what the with Midsommar, it's like, it's just more like atmospheric and more unsettling than legit trying to scare you. Which for a movie that's like take place at sunrise, I mean, I do think it did a pretty good job. I mean, do I think it's scary now? No, I don't think it's scary.
Scary at all.
What's that?
Nothing's scary.
Well, for you, nothing's scary, except for that one part in Obsession. But that was like a
the 30 seconds.
godsend.
30 seconds.
Look, I'll take the 30 seconds
Movie,
of scariness from you.
Don't worry at me.
Well, if that's the case, you should just go play Resident Evil 8 and try to deal with those fucking mannequins, for all I care.
What do you think?
Anyway, I give this movie a 10. I loved it.
A 10?
Yeah, I still think it's a 10 out of 10.
10?
Maybe a low 10. I mean, I don't have issues with the movie.
A 10?
I don't have issues with the movie.
That's crazy.
Like, I do think the extended cut is the better version. Maybe for you, the theatrical version would be better, but it would not give you more of the cult stuff. But yeah, I give it 10 out of 10. I think it's amazing. Amazing actors, amazing characters, amazing writing, especially like when Josh like confronted Christian about essentially appropriating his work.
Basically, he was all like, you just picked this because you think it's gonna be easy, and I'm doing all the work, which is true. Christian was very undecisive.
Yeah.
And then he's a thief.
Also, do you think that the cult like literally is like appropriating like other cultures, especially when like Josh has brought it up to them and they just downright ignore him? Because there are some points
I think it's because they knew that they were gonna kill him anyway, so they didn't care.
Gotcha. Because it's just like when I looked, I was like, I feel like with the cult, there's like some form of cultural appropriation going on.
Even Pierre didn't acknowledge him, and they're supposed to be friends. So.
Yeah, he even said like, oh yeah, like he's gonna go for, you're gonna have to like work with him because he asked me first.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been working on this for a while though, so like, how's this fair? But yeah, and then yeah. So I have a feeling like the cult stuff is like there's like they act like what they're doing is very original, but they're probably taking like some like obscure like cultural thing that they've come across and be like, yeah, we'll take that. No one's gonna know because nobody cares. But fucking Josh does.
Yes.
He's like, oh yeah, it looks exactly like this, and they just like, crazy. But but yeah, that's our thoughts on the movie. What'd you think of Midsommar? Comment down and let me know. I think she might give up on the director now because
I ain't watching that other one.
I showed her a trailer for Beau is Afraid. She thought it looked stupid, which I mean, I'm not gonna act like I don't understand that. I can understand that. It's just I just think it's just it's probably his like one of his more messed up films. I mean, but then again, I feel like with each film, it gets progressively messed up. I'm like, dude, what is your deal, my guy? But anyway, that's basically it for it. I'll see you guys next review. Take care.